And we are live, and we are back in the house. After I missed these games yesterday, how's everybody doing, man? Back with another live stream, Gold Cup Daily. How's everybody feeling? So I have a story to tell. I was supposed to do these games yesterday, but overslept. I overslept. Big up to the boy AD, who's early today. It's early. Big up to Denlux, who says, I'm so happy at least Guatemala drew. Yeah, at least they picked up a point, right? Big up to extraordinary Denlux. I mentioned you already. Kevin Gayton. Dungeon, what's up? Jordan Hyman, Robert Robinson, all of you guys left comments in the stream before we started. Barack Obama, how are you, man? I was about to say, I think you hate the Mexican team until I saw this. Why? What do you mean? What do you mean I hate the Mexican team? Kickoff, football, how are you, man? How are you? Nice to see you in here. Guys, imagine we have 20 likes already and 2 dislikes. I had 2 dislikes before I even started the video. Somebody must hate me, man. God damn. But how's everybody in here doing, man? Look, guys. You would not believe what happened to me yesterday. You know, I watched the first 2 games from Group B, where the USA beat Canada, and then the game between Haiti and, you know, Martinique. Haiti won that game. So I did that stream early, and I said, you know what, I'm going to do something different to just ease the workload. I do one early and then do another one later. Around 9:35, I set an alarm on my phone for about 25 minutes to take a little power nap, you know, because I take these power naps, you know, and I'm laying down. Okay, I fell asleep. Guys, do you know when I woke up? I woke up at 1:58 a.m. When I woke up, I was like, God damn, what happened here? I'm like, what happened? I looked over at the table. I seen my wife and her brother. I'm like, hey, man, you guys couldn't wake me up at least. You know I wanted to watch the game. They're like, what game? What are you talking about? I'm like, you guys knew I had to watch the game. And they're laughing at me, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, I didn't even realize, like, I had slept for almost 5 freaking hours. I was tired. But I said, you know what, man? No stone shall be left unturned. So I figured it out. I figured the game would be on the next day on Fox Sports. So I checked my schedule on the TV, and then I saw it was playing at 1:30. So I set the alarm, and the story's not done yet. We have about 20-something people in here. I'm going to tell you guys a story. The story ain't done yet. The story ain't done. So, look, you know what? I'm going to tell you the rest of the story later. So stick around. Stick around for the rest of the story, okay? Stick around for the rest of the story. I'll tell you. Somebody remind me to tell the rest of the story. I'll tell the rest of the story a little later in the stream. But let's talk about the games that we missed yesterday. I did not watch this match between Guatemala and Trinidad and Tobago, but I just watched the highlights. And this was a very good game as well. Guatemala won, Trinidad and Tobago won. I actually predicted Guatemala to win the game on merit, seeing that they did represent themselves pretty well. They did give good accounts for themselves. And I predicted, let me tell you, I predicted a 2-1 win for Guatemala, right? 2-1 win for Guatemala. So guys, don't forget, remind me to finish the story, all right? This was a good game because Trinidad had a really good first half from what I seen in the replay, in the highlights, I should say. Trinidad had a very, very good first half. It was a game of 2 halves where Trinidad won the first and Guatemala won the second, but it was end-to-end stuff. Rian Moore scored in the 12th minute, set up by Alvin Jones, and that was a brilliant breakaway play by Trinidad and Tobago, and brilliantly put away by Rian Moore. First time shot in the far post to beat the Guatemalan keeper. Trinidad had a couple chances in the first half, and then the second half came in and Guatemala came out the blocks like a madman. And like madmen, I should say, and they did get their goal in the 77th minute from a corner. Good header by Gerardo Gordillo. They did have a few more chances, and then Trinidad struck the post to Alvin Jones via a free kick. So it was a nice little highlight package, and I have to say that all teams in Group A were very, very competitive. And as you can see in the title, I said that El Salvador and Trinidad and Tobago has been competitive, and they really, really have been competitive because Trinidad only lost one game in the group, and that was against El Salvador. And after drawing against Mexico, you thought that Trinidad would have at least gotten something against El Salvador, but they were beaten 2-0. And then against Guatemala, where I predicted them to lose, they picked up a draw. So Trinidad had a very, very good tournament. They came through the playoffs, beating Montserrat 6-1. And Montserrat has been a decent team. And then they beat French Guiana on penalties. And another thing we have to note is that during those games, preliminary games, we had Frenderup was the goalkeeper, right? I saw what the manager did, Angus Eve did. So Frenderup kept for the first two matches in the preliminaries, and then the game against Mexico, Marvin Phillips kept, and then against El Salvador, you saw Frenderup came in, and then against Guatemala, Marvin Phillips came in again, where he made some really good saves. So you got to give it to Marvin Phillips, man. So then we have to wonder, what if Marvin Phillips was given the opportunity in, you know what I'm saying, the game against El Salvador? What could have actually happened? You see what I'm saying? What could have actually happened if Marvin Phillips was given that chance? So I think maybe Angus Eve got something wrong there. Maybe he got it wrong in terms of not starting Marvin Phillips for that game. But overall, a respectable performance at the 2021 Gold Cup by Trinidad and Tobago. And also a respectable performance by emergency invitees Guatemala, who came into the group because Curacao had to pull out. So both teams could walk away with their heads held high, and they have a little platform to work on going forward. And when I say going forward, they have the CONCACAF Nations League to look to. They have the next Gold Cup, and they have the 2026 World Cup to work towards, since these teams have already been eliminated from the 2022 World Cup qualifiers. But the fact that CONCACAF will have a lot more spaces available, seeing that 3 of their best teams would automatically qualify in Mexico, Canada, and the USA, there will be 3 extra spots up for grabs, and I think there will be another spot available for CONCACAF. About 4, I think it's about 4 to 5 more spots, if I'm not mistaken. So Renil Joseph, big up to you, man, repping the West Indies cricket team there, I see. Heard Marvin Phillips was injured after the Mexico game. Well, after that effort he put out, oh man, I'm not surprised he was injured at all, man. So Angel Castro, name one time they were supposed to get a red card. Oh, you guys are talking. You guys are talking about the thing. So what else we have here in terms of comments, man? LOL, you got to give us coverage of the Soccer Olympics if you can. When does that start though? When does that start? Olympics. Let me see. Soccer Olympics. That'll be nice to watch simply because there'll be a lot of young squads. Oh, Saturday, July 24th. That's a women's tournament. And let me see when the men's tournament start. Saturday, July 24th. Chile versus Canada, I think. I think that's what it is. Oh, no, that's women. Sorry. Men, Egypt, Argentina, 3-8. You guys, you guys are funny. Listen, all I have to say, you guys are funny. Guys, there will be no coverage of the Olympics. 3 a.m., 4 a.m. That cannot happen. That cannot happen. I have to get up for work 6 a.m., 7 a.m. Nah. That ain't happening, guys. Sorry. The Olympics is a no-no. The Olympics is a no-no, man. It's a no-no. Hell no. Hell no. So, what else we got here in terms of comments, man? Angel Castro. And you do understand that Trinidad and Tobago player injured one of our star players. Instead of giving us a penalty and the player a red card, they give Mexico a red card. What do you mean? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Maybe this plays into the story that I have to tell, because I have no idea what you're talking about. You see what I'm saying? I have no idea what you're talking about, because no Mexican player got a red card in the game, right? So I'm lost here. I'm lost here. But anyways, Angel, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, from what I was saying, very good performance by Trinidad at the tournament, and Guatemala, they represented themselves well, you know, in the tournament as well. So in terms of stats for this game, 16 shots at goal for Guatemala, 3 on target. They had 52% of the ball, 406 passes with an 87% pass accuracy. It was a very good display, very good passing stats there. 14 fouls committed by both teams. Guatemala had 11 corners. No wonder they did end up scoring from 1. Trinidad had 7. It was an open game of football. Very open game. Trinidad had 48% of the ball, 391 passes with an 82% pass accuracy. They had 7 shots at goal, 4 on target. I have to make a I have to really make a confession here. I gotta make a confession here. All right? Let me make a confession. I've been really talking a lot of shit about this Trinidad and Tobago team. I'm gonna put it out there. I have, right? And the only reason why I have been doing so is because I've been so disappointed in Trinidad. The games that they have drawn, they should win. You see what I'm saying? Games that they lose, they should do better in. And the progress that they were making, even participating in the Hex last time around for World Cup qualifiers, they have fell away a bit. You see what I'm saying? And they haven't been losing a lot of games per se, but they have been drawing to minnows. You see what I'm saying? You can't draw. You cannot draw to Puerto Rico, and you cannot draw to Bahamas. That is absolutely unacceptable. And I know there may have been problems within the team, within the federation, maybe switch of managers and all. But they haven't been that bad. Maybe I was a little harsh, but it's just that I expect a lot better from Trinidad and Tobago. You see what I'm saying? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. So, guys, let us talk about the other game. Let us talk about the other game. We don't want to stay too long on this game because I didn't watch it. And I didn't watch the Mexico-El Salvador game live. I had to rewatch it today. And we also have to talk about the games coming up tomorrow briefly. So let's just touch on Mexico 1, El Salvador 0. Guys, this was one of the best games of the tournament. This was actually one of the best games of the tournament, man, because I got off at work at 1 o'clock and I was in my vehicle coming home. I actually went shopping, and that ties into the story as well. I went shopping, was watching this game while I was on my way. I parked up, watched the game. I was shopping, watching the game, you know, multitasking. Seeing that I knew the result already, I was just doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? And guys, let me tell you something, man. This was one hell of a game. I didn't actually have any time to check out and see what changes Mexico made to their starting 11 or what El Salvador made to their starting 11. And I know you guys would, you know, excuse me for that because I usually do. All right. And big up to everybody in the chat, man. I see you guys. Big up to Jose Sal, who says, I was surprised about the game, to be honest. Props to El Salvador. We have Danny in the house here, who says, yes, that's why we came for Salvador, Mexico. My selector played fire. And we have Manuel Calderon. El Salvador is out underrated, and I do agree. We have Alex Garcia. Have to respect a team who doesn't only defend. Respect to El Salvador. Even though they lost, they didn't hold back. You guys are making all the points I have written down here, man. That is unfair. I better stop reading your comments because you guys are making some damn good points. Reniel Joseph. Not alone, Dominic. Also, I feel the same way. Have to say 3 weeks together and played well. Yep. Quality stuff by Trinidad and Tobago. You have to say they only lost once in 5 matches in the Gold Cup, including the preliminaries. Aaron Guy, USA-Mexico final again. We shall see. We shall see. I doubt. Angel Lands, Bahamas, Puerto Rico are easy teams to beat. That's what I'm saying. Kickoff. The maximum teams for CONCACAF in the World Cup is 3. 4th place plays in an intercontinental playoff. Okay, that's why I'm saying they have an extra. They have 3. They have 3 plus 3, so that's 6. Plus they have an extra place. That's what I'm telling you in the continental playoff. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. You know what I mean? In the 2026 World Cup, they might just allow 1 team from CONCACAF region. No. I think you got it wrong, bro. I think you got it wrong. You got it wrong. That's not... Bro. Kickoff. Let me talk to you. Kickoff. Let me blow your mind real quick. Bro, it's 48 teams. Remember, 2026 is 48. I bet you're saying... Oh, 48, bro. 48. CONCACAF, I think, could have a maximum of up to 7 teams at the 2026 World Cup. 7 teams. And I'm not going to get into the details right now because that's a long way from now. I'm not really going to get into the details right about now, man. So let's get back to the game. Tata Martino versus Hugo Perez. Mexico versus El Salvador. And I have to say this was a very open game of football. Very, very open game of football. Mexico more dominant, but El Salvador played well. They pressed like madmen. Never allowed Mexico to be comfortable on the ball. There were times when Mexico couldn't really get out of their own defensive third, but they managed to do so by some slick passing and slick movements of the ball and everything. But El Salvador just kept that pressure on their necks, man. A few half chances before the goal in the 26th minute. And I have to say the goal came, if you go back and you check the goal, I think Matarrita kind of give away a ball and give possession back to Mexico. And Mexico, they played, and then the ball went out for a throw. Not Matarrita, Monterosa, pardon me. Monterosa, that's why I had to go and check the name. I know it's a similar name, but Monterosa gave away the ball. Mexico drove forward. The ball went out for a throw. And during the throw-in, and guys, don't think I forgot about that yellow card by Darwin Seren, man. That was a horrible tackle. That was a horrible tackle by Seren. So, El Salvador's most capped player, I think. But going back to the goal and the way El Salvador lost this game. El Salvador lost this game because they switched off momentarily for that throw-in. Hector Herrera had the ball. Nobody marking Chaco Rodriguez over in the far right. And him just switching to his left. He got such a weak shot off, deflected off the defender and went into the back of the net. And it is crazy how that ended up being the only goal of the game. If El Salvador, I think, had defended a lot better in that play, the game would have ended in a 0-0 draw. And El Salvador would have went on to top this group. It would have been nuts. And that would have actually thrown Mexico into the path of USA to meet. I think they would have actually went on to meet in the semis, where now Mexico and the USA are now on opposite side of the brackets. So we could see a Mexico-USA final, if anything, again. Yeah, again. But look, even though El Salvador conceded that goal, as I said, they played well up until that point. Rogelio Funes Mori, the 28th minute. Guys, what a save by Mario Gonzalez. Mario Gonzalez is very underrated. He's not a tall goalkeeper or anything, and he's not a popular goalkeeper, but he has been one of the best goalkeepers at the tournament, because if we go back and we check El Salvador's record at the 2021 Gold Cup, guys, how many goals have they conceded? One. That's another talking point right there. Defensively, El Salvador have been good. And they also have been good going forward. And they say you need a good defense helps you offensively. So scoring 4 goals, only conceded 1 in the group stages, it tells a lot about this El Salvador team under Hugo Perez, where I think they are one of the teams to watch in the octagonal. Even though in my tail list video, I predicted them to miss the flight. I think I actually denied them a visa to Qatar. I think I denied them a visa to Qatar, man. I think they would give teams a run for their money. Let's just make note of that. But go back to the analysis. 28-minute Funes Mori, brilliant opportunity, and what a save by Mario Gonzalez. A big chance miss, but that was a spectacular save. So from about the first kick of the ball to the 30th minute, it was very high intensity football, and they were playing in front of a big crowd, a big, loud, and rambunctious crowd filled with El Salvadorian and Mexican fans. It was a nice atmosphere. Let's just say that. While watching the game, you could hardly hear anything but fans screaming and shouting. You could hardly hear the referee's whistle. It was a really nice atmosphere, and it would have been lovely to see all the games in CONCACAF during the group stages have such a crowd. But I think we're going to be getting a good crowd in the quarterfinals and beyond, man. I think the fans are going to come out in their numbers, and they're going to support, and we are going to show the other confederations that CONCACAF, it has, excitement. Our football is good. People tend to sleep on us. You see what I'm saying? People tend to ask me why I'm talking about the Gold Cup. When I'm living in the CONCACAF region, I have to talk about this lovely little tournament we have here. And guys, if you're getting value from this video, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. We need 16 more likes to get to 50. All right? But look, first half, 1-0 Mexico. But I want to do something. I'll save it. I'll just save it because I have a story to tell y'all. A really funny story, you know what I mean? But good pressing by El Salvador in the game, and I think they played well, and they were unlucky to be down a 0-0. 50th minute, Funes Mori with another chance, saved by Mario Gonzalez again, and a few substitutions were made around the 60th minute. And El Salvador had their first big chance of the game, a double chance by Rivas and Perez, a block and a save. Talavera brought into action for the first time in the game, and he haven't really had a lot to do at the tournament. You got to give it to Talavera, who has not conceded a single goal at the 2021 Gold Cup. And even though Mexico has not been at their best, they have not conceded a goal. And going forward, they have gotten a lot better, because they kept Gonzalez really honest in this game, and it was another save by him between the 60th and 70th minute. And then El Salvador got a free kick that hit the post. That was very close. So we know that El Salvador give Mexico a run for their money, man. And there was another save by Gonzalez again in the 74th minute, and I could remember Alan Pulido forcing a save out of him. And why I skipped from the 74th minute to about extra time, guys, is because I wasn't able to see from around the 75th minute. For the last 20 minutes of the game, I wasn't able to see the game. And this is where I have to tell the story, right? Look, after, since we have 51 people in here, guys, story time. Let me tell you the story. Look, it's good. Fell asleep last night, did not watch the game, wasn't able to come on live as usual, how I usually come late and do the live streams, but I did one yesterday already with US and Canada, Haiti, Martinique, right? So I don't have to talk about that today. But fell asleep, woke up 5 hours later, 1:58 a.m. I'm like, God damn, what's going on here, man? I stayed up for about an hour more, then went to sleep, got up, scheduled to watch the game at 1:30, watched the game while I went shopping. So here's the story. I'm shopping at BJ's, right? Shopping at BJ's, bam. My wife calls me, hey, you didn't see the text? No, I'm watching a game, you know what I mean? Thought you would have been home, you know. I'm not home, man. I'm out shopping. She gets mad, hang up the phone, right? I'm like, okay, whatever, man. I'm doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? A man's got to do what a man's got to do, you know what I mean? So I checked out. I'm still watching the game. I'm still trying to watch the game while I'm checking out, but people are on the line and they're like, kind of grilling me like, yo, we thinking you taking your damn time. Bam. Cashed out. You know what, BJ's, you got to do self-cashing. You know, I did self-cashing. One of those automated machines. Bam, bam. Cash out. Packed my stuff into the grocery cart. I grabbed some boxes. You know, BJ's, I don't know if you guys are familiar with BJ's, but they have BJ's Wholesale Club, not BJ's. Get your mind out the gutter. So I'm going out and I give the guy my receipt at the door. He's looking to make sure I don't steal anything. Okay, I was like, whatever, man. I didn't steal anything. So I'm walking to my car. The game is in my AirPods. I'm not watching the game, but I'm listening to the game. Pushing. Then the game starts to chip out. And I'm like, why is the game chipping out? And then I'm looking in the cart for the game, for the phone. I'm looking for my phone. I can't find my phone, but the game is still playing. So I'm like, what the hell? So I'm like, I lost my phone, but I'm still listening to the game in the phone. So I'm like, hell no, man. So I push the cart towards my truck, leave the cart filled with groceries outside, run back in, but no, the AirPods had disconnected. So I ran back in and then they reconnected. I'm like, whoa. So my phone, somebody still has my phone here. I'm hearing messages coming in, ping. I'm like, God damn, I can't believe I lost my phone. But then I have a whole cart of groceries outside that I just paid about $200 for. So I ran back out, packed the grocery in real quick. I pack it in quick because I'm like, I have no phone. I have to watch the game. I'm missing all these parts of the game. And the game was getting really sweet and I'm missing the game. So I go back in. I'm looking, man. I'm panicking now. I'm looking. I'm like, God damn, I just had the phone about 3 weeks ago. A brand new iPhone. And I'm like, shit, man. Where could this phone be? Bam. Ask a girl. I said, hey, a girl that works. I'm like, could you call my phone for me, please? Bam. She calls her phone. She's like, oh, won't you hear it in the AirPods and whatnot? I took out the AirPods. The phone rang, went straight to voicemail. We can't find the phone. Then she's asking around and they say, check customer service. We check customer service. Guys, they have my phone. I'm like, oh my God. So right away, I just switched back on to watch the game. Like, you know, started back like I never stopped watching the game. And then it was the same where I left off. The same open game of football. Mexico at El Salvador, Salvador at Mexico, and it was a great game. It was a great game, and I almost lost my phone because of this game. You see what I'm saying? And it felt good. It felt good to get the phone back, man. I have two phones, but I use one for Wi-Fi, the older phone, and now I have this one. But I'm telling you, man. What a day. What a day. Something just didn't want me to watch this game. And I still did not get to watch the whole game. So, that's the story. Big up to my boy Dupe in the house. Philip M. Denlux. Johnny Longs. Angel Anns in the house. Big up to all of you guys, man. Karume, how are you doing, man? How are you doing? He's saying give them back. Give them back to get a visa to the World Cup. Look, listen, they gotta prove me wrong. Patrick Guerra, Mexico played fine. Listen, what I have to say, I think El Salvador impressed me more. Mexico did have a solid game. But guys, come on. A few years ago, we would expect Mexico to brush aside El Salvador like with ease, man. You see what I mean? With ease. And El Salvador really give Mexico a run for their money. El Salvador were good in all departments of the field. And they had a great tournament. But I have some talking points for you guys. I have some talking points for you. And I want you guys to let me know your thoughts, okay? So, guys, do you still think that Mexico are the team to beat at this 2021 Gold Cup? Let me know your answer. Because I do think they are still the team to beat. They have to be the team to beat. If we check who they're meeting in the next round, right? They will play on July 24th. And that game will be in Glendale. And they will meet the runner-up from Group D. So that could be one of Panama. That could be one of Qatar. Or it could be Honduras. Mexico would fancy themselves against any one of those teams. Judging from what we saw from Qatar, they could beat Mexico, but that'll be a damn good game. So let's see what Qatar does tomorrow against Honduras. You see what I'm saying? So if Qatar gets the better of Honduras, then it would be Mexico versus Honduras. And these teams have recently met each other. So, So Mexico versus Honduras 0-0. And Mexico did play Costa Rica, but they met Honduras in a friendly back in June, and it was a 0-0 draw. So you take a look at this Mexican lineup that played against Honduras. It was an experimental lineup, to say the least. Not the strongest team, and also not the strongest Honduran team as well. But that'll be a good one because Honduras has been decent at the tournament so far. So let me see what you guys are saying, whether Mexico are the team to beat. So let me see. Hector Lazo is saying yes. What else we got here? We got a interesting story, and you and your phone live happily ever after. I'm telling you, man. Dupe, losing technology is one of the worst things to lose. I'm telling you, man. Telling you. So let me see. Denlux, what is your paycheck for YouTube? Bro, what kind of question you asking me, man? Come on. We're not going to get into that right about now. That's irrelevant right now. Johnny Longs, yes, they are. Saying yes, they are the team to beat. Denlux is saying Qatar, Dupe, USA or Mexico. LOL, yeah. They still play the best at the tournament. I don't think they have been the best team at the tournament, to be honest. But, yeah, everybody has their opinions. Let me see. Barack is saying, I think it's between Jamaica and Mexico for the team to beat. Angel Anns is saying yes. Yeah. Kickoff football, yes, they are. They are predicted to win. Abel Rodriguez is saying they still haven't lost in the tournament. Yeah, Jamaica haven't lost as well. And let's see what Jamaica does tomorrow. And Costa Rica haven't lost it. Yeah, so, but Mexico drew their game. The USA won all 3 of their games. So, you know what I'm saying? So, guys, just think about what you're saying, man. I think the USA look like the team to beat as well. But I think Mexico are definitely still a fed outfit, even though they're not at full pelt. So, what we got here, before we move on, Flame. Yeah, I think they still are, honestly. Maybe if Mexico goes against Honduras in the quarterfinals, we can have an upset. Fly high 808. Mexico still have the best team because they have the most starters from their A squad with quality. Davies and David have been missed by Canada. The US have brought no clear starters. Well said, well said. Well said. Guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button if you're yet to do so. If you're watching and you're not saying anything, smash the thumbs up button. We need 4 more likes to hit 50 thumbs up. Let's get the stream up there. And the other talking point I have is Mexico are yet to concede a goal. Awesome, right? Very, very good defense. I think all the other teams have conceded goals so far at the tournament. Let me just take a quick rundown of the table. I think so. I think so. Goals against Mexico. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody have conceded except Mexico. Jamaica have only conceded one. And the USA have only conceded one along with El Salvador. So Mexico, El Salvador, USA, and Jamaica are amongst the best defensive teams at the tournament. So look, you know what they say? Defenses win you titles, they win you trophies. And if Mexico continues down this path, best believe they'll be Gold Cup winners. Right? Yet again. Right? So, what are you guys saying in the chat? Abel Rodriguez, Mexico on lockdown. Yeah, Talavera has had easy work. Dupe defenses win you titles. Karume, El Salvador played their best game against Mexico and still lost. Mexico always win. And Mexico the team to beat, is the team to beat. So, Dupe saying City are back for preseason. Yeah, I know. I've been looking up the news and things, but I'll be keeping an eye on the City for preseason. I don't know if I'll watch the games because I'm busy, but I just might. So what else we got here in terms of talking points? Just to reiterate, they're still the team to beat, yet to concede a goal. And even though they're not at full pelt, with an A team, they're unbeaten. So that's we just discussed that. Also, guys, we have to note that Mexico will be out for blood after losing the CONCACAF Nations League final to the USA. So this Mexico team is pumped up. They want to win the Gold Cup. They don't want to go consecutive tournaments and come up short. So they have a lot of blood in their eyes, and they will be very, very difficult to topple. So, big up to the boy, Coach's Desk in the house, man. How you feeling? Nice to see you. So, look, let's talk about El Salvador. 1 goal conceded at the tournament so far. They have been very good. Very good defensively. Very good going forward, as I mentioned earlier, 4 goals scored. So, look, I have a question, and I have a talking point. And I'm wondering how El Salvador would have fared in this group if Curacao, instead of Guatemala, was at the tournament. Because this Curacao team, very difficult to play against. They're talented. And I had predicted Curacao to come in second behind Mexico and El Salvador to miss out. But judging from what we saw from El Salvador at this tournament, I don't know, I don't know. Maybe we would have seen something different. Maybe Curacao would have got their ass beaten. But that's something that we have to at least note. So, look, getting out of the group for El Salvador, I think, was their number 1 mission, and it has been mission accomplished. And that's a big, big accomplishment by Hugo Perez and the boys, right? The only thing for El Salvador is that they have never got past the quarterfinal stage. So if they're able to get past the quarterfinal stage where they would meet the winners of Group D, let's say, for example, they meet Honduras, right? Because Panama could no longer top the group. It's either Honduras or Qatar. If they meet Honduras, the fellow Central American nation, I think they'll give Honduras a really serious run for their money. Qatar, I think Qatar might be a little too much for them. But you never know. But I think Qatar would get the edge. I think Honduras against El Salvador, we could see El Salvador in the semis for the first ever time in their Gold Cup history. Let's note that. But big accomplishment for them getting out the group. You know what I mean? And another thing we have to make note of is this team has been playing some very attractive football under former American international Hugo Perez, man. He got them. It's like Hugo Perez is like the Pep Guardiola of El Salvador right now. He got them playing some attractive stuff. Look, they also haven't been a walkover like most people think they would have been. And maybe myself. But after Curacao dropped out, I did predict them to come in second in the group, and they did. And I also made a note that World Cup qualifiers is going to be very, very interesting with El Salvador playing the way they have been. So, yeah. These are things that I noted. And I think I made some very, very, very good notes here. So, talk to me, guys. Talk to me. Lupe, Dom, who do you think is the player of the tournament so far? Akram Afif. Afif. My name is spelled FIFA backwards. Come on. Afif. So guys, final standing in the group. Mexico wins the group. El Salvador second. Trinidad and Tobago impressively third, but you get nothing for third. And Guatemala also not bad at all. Fourth with a point. So Group A, very, very competitive. Very competitive. So congrats to Mexico. Congrats to El Salvador. They would play one of the teams from Group D. It's going to be Honduras or Qatar. Or Panama. Let's not count out Panama, because if Honduras manages to beat Qatar, and we know Panama are going to destroy Grenada. Sorry, Grenadians. Sorry. But you guys ain't spicing it up this time. I think, you know, Qatar can't lose. Let's say if Qatar lose, I think it's done for them. I know they sponsor the tournament and all, but they can't lose. If they lose, it's done. It's over. Let's talk about tomorrow's games. Forget about these games. Let's look at who they could possibly play. And I'm gonna let you guys know my predictions. So I'm gonna write these things down. We have 4 games coming up tomorrow as well. 2 games will be played simultaneously at 7 p.m. and 2 will be played at 9 p.m. I think the games might start a little later, around 9:30ish, my time, Eastern time. So we have the early game between Suriname and Guadeloupe. Let's take a look at that. Suriname and Guadeloupe, guys. Are Suriname gonna go winless at the tournament? Or are they gonna lose all 3 games? Man? You see what I'm saying? Are they? Because we know a lot of people, not a lot of people, maybe a few people have been hyping up this Surinamese team. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty of who has been doing so or whatnot. You feel me? But Suriname, though, I have to say, even though they lost both their games, they have been impressive. They have had some good moments. I'm not going to sit here and act like, Suriname, they overhyped and they but no. They have played well. Look, when they came up against the weaker opponents, they smashed. You know what I'm saying? They really destroyed. If we go back all the way to the CONCACAF Nations League, they beat Dominica, they beat Nicaragua, they drew to St. Vincent, then they lost to St. Vincent. That's why I always tell people, don't forget, you lost to St. Vincent, Suriname. You lost. Okay, chill. Humble yourselves. But if you go back and you look at the lineup, most of these guys that are in the lineup right now didn't even play. I don't think any one of them. Maybe Convalius, Vleiter. Yeah, I think those are the only guys that played, man. You know what I mean? All the other guys are like... I'm looking at the lineup right now. None of these guys that are playing right now were in that team. And for the St. Vincent team as well, there has been a big overhaul. So that's why they're so terrible now back in 2020, 2021. Suriname beat Dominica again, right? They beat Nicaragua. They beat the Cayman Islands. They beat Aruba. They beat Bermuda. But you listen to the teams that they beat, right? But when they met Canada, Jamaica, and Costa Rica, better teams in CONCACAF, higher ranked teams, they flunked out. So coming up against a team like Guadeloupe right now, I think the Surinamese team are actually gonna get the better of Guadeloupe because they have played some high quality football, you know. I'm gonna give it to them. They have passed the ball well, they have threatened, they just haven't been finishing the chances, and they just have been very unlucky. So for them against Guadeloupe, who's a team who has not been playing a lot against a lot together lately. I think it's since the Nations League they were playing matches, and then the pandemic hit, and a lot of teams were affected. But still, when the football came back, Guadeloupe never really came back into the mix. So the fact that they're not a FIFA member, it does affect them not playing World Cup qualifiers. So Suriname versus Guadeloupe. Suriname, I'm gonna say Suriname win 2-1. I'm gonna say 2-1. Guadeloupe, they got some quality, but I'm gonna say Suriname pick up their first ever win at the CONCACAF Gold Cup, as they are debutants at the 2021 event. Okay. Did you just say Confederations Cup? Me? Did I say Confederations Cup? Oh, I don't know if you're talking about me. No, I didn't. Definitely not me. Then look, Suriname to Guadeloupe 2 or 2-3 in favor of both teams. I don't know, bro. You can't say that. How could you say 2-3 in favor of both teams? You got to make up your mind, bro. Make up your mind. Elhan, could you imagine the failure of Qatar not making it out the group stages of the Gold Cup? Can you imagine how much interest will be lost by their fans? Qatar is sponsoring the tournament. They will make it. Look, that's a great point you're making there. It would be kind of embarrassing though that they come to CONCACAF and they actually fail to make it out the group stage. But it will be good on the behalf of CONCACAF, where it would mean that, hey, CONCACAF ain't no pushovers like y'all think. You see what I'm saying? Qatar is also participating in the European World Cup qualifiers. Do you guys know that? Are you aware of that? I don't know if y'all are aware of that, you know. Because if you go back, Qatar actually played, let me let you know. Qatar did play against Luxembourg and against Azerbaijan. I think, let me see if these were friendlies or not. But I know they are in the World Cup qualifiers. Yeah, they are. They will play. Yeah. Azerbaijan and Luxembourg they played, but it counts as friendlies. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. I know it's crazy, but Qatar are doing their thing, man. But best believe that lots of cash are passed under the table. Best believe cash is being passed. Cash being passed. You feel me? Come on. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. So Yankney Graham, Mexico are very wasteful in attack. 58 shots in only 3 games. They got to fix it going forward. Yeah, they haven't scored enough. They haven't been at their best though. But you also have to give it to opposition goalkeepers. You feel me? So Suriname 2, Guadeloupe 1 is my prediction for that game. And we're going to move into the other one. Costa Rica versus Jamaica. So look, Jamaica has a decent record against Costa Rica, you know. Not the greatest record. But against all the teams in the current CONCACAF octagonal, Jamaica does have a good record, with the exception of Mexico. Not a good record against Mexico whatsoever. So, look, the last time Jamaica and Costa Rica met, it was back in 2019. Costa Rica won the game 1-0. It was a friendly with Kesha Fuller scoring that goal. If I scroll back a little further to see when they met previously, look, they met in World Cup qualifiers back in for the 2018 World Cup. Costa Rica beat Jamaica 3-0, and there was a 1-1 draw on Jamaican soil. So, just scrolling back, Costa Rica, Jamaica, CONCACAF Gold Cup back in 2015, a 2-2 draw. Jamaica did get to the final of that Gold Cup. So, look, if we check the record, if we look at the recent record, and I think I need to go a little deeper in terms of the recent record, This is a big game. This is a game for who gets top of the freaking table. So I better get my freaking facts right and stop just using the chronological order of Jamaica's matches to see whenever they played Costa Rica, because I have other means of finding out when their record against Costa Rica, right? Okay, they have met Costa Rica 25 times in their history, guys. Jamaica has only beaten Costa Rica on 4 previous occasions, but they do have 10 draws. So that's why I said they have a decent record where they have not lost 50% of their games against Costa Rica. But Costa Rica has 11 wins. And the last time they have beaten Costa Rica, you have to go back to 2011 in a friendly. And before that, you have to go back to the 97, I mean, for the World Cup qualifiers, when Jamaica actually qualified for that World Cup, right? And they beat Costa Rica twice that year. Matter of fact, they beat them in 96 and they beat them in 97. They beat them in 95. But lately, they haven't been good. A lot of draws, quite a few draws. You got to mention that as well. But their last 2 matches against Costa Rica have been losses. The Jamaican team, they have had their moments of brilliance, but not overly impressive. I said, you know, win is a win. The first game, they should be happy with the win. Second game, the same thing. But they were pushed to the limit, man, by Guadeloupe. You see what I'm saying? And you're coming up against a more quality opposition in Costa Rica. It's gonna be rough. I don't think Jamaica's winning this game. Sorry, Jamaican fans watching this. I don't think Jamaica's winning the game. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Right now, Jamaica's second in the group on goals scored. I think they could pull a draw from this, because not like if Costa Rica has been lighting up the freaking tournament, where they had to come from behind against Suriname there, and Suriname were like all over them, and it took 2 quick goals for them to go in the lead. I think this game is going to end in a draw. I'm going to go for Costa Rica. I think it's either going to be a Costa Rica win or a draw, but I'm going to call it a draw. I'm going to say a 1-1 draw. 1-1. 1-1 draw. Fair enough. Costa Rica tops the group, in my opinion. So if they top Group C, they would actually go on to play Canada, and Jamaica would play the United States of America, and we would be set up for a grand quarterfinal. Jamaica versus USA in the quarterfinal. Costa Rica versus Canada. That's my prediction there. Dupe saying 3-1 to Jamaica, in my opinion. Then Lux 2-2. Kickoff 1-0 to Costa Rica. We have Barack. Costa Rica will beat Jamaica if they go at it again. Let me see what else you guys are saying. Let me see. Dan Lux is saying, I would love Iceland to be in CONCACAF because they're technically closer to North America. At least Ireland will be a bit competitive. Nah, bro. They're Europeans, man. Come on. Stop it, bro. Stop it. They're Europeans. Okay? Next thing you're going to say, Russia should be competing in CONCACAF. Think about it. Think about it, okay? Let's not do a geography lesson right now, you know, bro. Please, Dan Lux. Let's not do it, bro. Please, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? Next thing you're going to say, Denmark should be competing in CONCACAF because you have, what, Greenland is owned by Denmark, right? Come on. Listen, you're going to say Russia is very, very, very close to North America. You know about the Bering Strait, right? Over there in Alaska. All right, man. We're not going to get into it, guys. We're not going to get into that. But I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw here. I'm going to play it safe. I think Costa Rica is going to win, though. I think so. So, Rogelio Mitre Santa Maria says, hope you got some rest. Thanks for all the content so far. Thank you very much, Rogelio. Or I should say Rogelio. I think that's the right pronunciation, right? Rogelio. Yeah, I've got some rest, and I will get some rest tonight as well. And I was only planning to make this one a 30-minute live stream, but we have a lot to talk about, man. We got a lot to talk about. Mr. Kevin Eccleston. Nice last name, bro. If that's your real last name, that last name is on fire. You don't need to be sorry for us. We will beat them 2-4 Jamaica win. We shall see. We shall see. Guys, if you haven't yet smashed the thumbs up button, make sure you do so. We'll definitely appreciate that. Damien, how are you doing? How are you, Damien? Saying Jamaica too. Bro, I know you're one of the biggest Jamaican fans, all right? Biggest Jamaican fans. Kevin Gaitan is saying technically Martinique should be in UEFA. And do you guys know, I've heard the commentator talking as well, and he said, right? This is what he said. And this was a big debate at the 2019 Gold Cup where Florent Malouda played for French Guyana, and there was a big debate over, and I think they even banned him from playing. It was crazy because there was a rule that like he played for France, and therefore it made him ineligible to play for French Guyana. But maybe the rules have changed. Because the fact that this is not a FIFA tournament, right? The Gold Cup ain't no FIFA tournament. This is CONCACAF's tournament. Martinique and Guadeloupe are not part of FIFA. They're part of CONCACAF, right? So it's not it doesn't really fall too much on the FIFA umbrella, right? It does, but not really. And they were actually saying that guys like Thomas Lemar, who were born in that country. I think Thomas Lemar is from Guadeloupe, if I'm not mistaken. And they were saying that Thomas Lemar could practically play for Guadeloupe and still play for France, if you see what I'm saying. And it does make sense because think about Catalonia, right? Guys could play for Catalonia who are not a recognized FIFA team, but they could still play for Spain. You see? And there's like the Basque country. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yeah. Guys, in the future, we may have more countries, you know? We have countries all the time. We have new countries all the time. You have South Sudan. You have countries like, what else are some new countries, man? I'm not going to get into the political geography right now, but South Sudan does come to mind. And we could think about Yugoslavia splitting up into all those countries. We could think about the USSR, the Soviet Union, splitting up into all those countries. And we could also think about the Czechoslovakia splitting up. And the list goes on and on and on and on and on. So, yeah, just a little bit of, you know, go down a rabbit hole there for y'all. So, Costa Rica 1, Jamaica 1, my prediction. Let's move on. Honduras versus Qatar. Man. Both teams have been, you know, 6s and 7s at the tournament so far, even though they are on top the group. In Honduras, Qatar second. Honduras 2 wins in 2 games. And that was an impressive freaking win against Panama, man. That game, listen, Group D, I think, have produced the best game so far at the tournament. The Qatar-Panama game, on fire. The game between Honduras and Grenada competed, but they got smashed 4-0. And then Qatar smashed Grenada 4-0. So we've had a lot of goals. And then we had a 3-2 affair between Honduras and Panama. God damn, man, listen. This group have seen 19 goals so far. 19. While for Group C, we've only had 12. For USA's group, we've seen a lot of goals. We've seen 18, 20, 22 goals in that group. A lot of goals with Martinique conceding quite a bit of goals there. And for Group A, the least scoring group with how many goals they have? They have 10 goals. So, yeah. So, Group D, this game, Honduras versus Qatar. Guys, I think Qatar will get the better Honduras in this match. I think it's going to be another one, another nail biter. But I think Qatar will just edge this one. I think we may see another 3-2 affair here with Qatar winning 3-2. I'm settled on that. I need another thriller in my life. See what I mean? I need another thriller in my life, baby. Gotta put that out there. Gotta put that out there, man. You see what I'm saying? So, what else we got here? What else we got here? All right, so Miguel Bush, how are you, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Honduras 2-1. Quioto and Ellis to score. Quioto has been very good at the tournament, man. I've seen people saying that Quioto goal was offside. Hell no, that was not offside, man. That was a freaking good ball and well taken. Good first touch and bang in the back of the net. That was a well taken goal, man. Seriously. So hell no, that was not definitely not offside. So what we got here in terms of comments? We got Johnny Long's 3-2, Honduras over Qatar, Deadlocks 0-0, 1-1, bro. Deadlocks kind of suspect, you know. Come on, bro. Come on, you just putting out, you just spewing things out there. Angel Ants, win for Honduras. Damian McGregor. That's going to be a tough game. What else we got here? Panama 6, Grenada 0. Oh, Rogelio. Really hope Honduras can beat Qatar. Now, Panama can get our act together. Oh, you're a Panamanian. Big up, Rogelio. Listen, it could get crazy. Honduras 0, Qatar 0 says kickoff football. Barack is saying that Qatar is going to win Honduras. What else we got here? Let me see. Eduardo Martinez. Native American nations having soccer teams would be lit. Native American, right? Crazy. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that, bro. Kosovo, maybe if you see it as a country. Of course it's a country. Of course it is. All right, what else we have here? Kevin, hoping for Mexico versus Qatar in the quarters. Nah, that one's too big. I think we may actually get to see that one. Who knows? That one could come in the final. You never know. You never know. But guys, just so you know, my quarterfinals predictions, I think I have to do that video late tomorrow and edit it on Wednesday. So after the group stages are over and I'm done with my live stream, and I don't think it'll be a super long live stream tomorrow. The late one, I have 2 live streams scheduled for tomorrow. But after I'm done with the second one, I have to make predictions for the quarters. That'll be fun. I want to get my video out first. You see what I'm saying? First. I doubt I will, but I'll try. I'll definitely try. So I'm going to go for Qatar to beat Honduras, which means they will go on to top the group and play El Salvador in the quarterfinals. And we will see Mexico coming up against Honduras, okay? So, look. So far in the quarterfinals, we have Costa Rica versus Canada, Mexico versus Honduras. We have USA versus who? Jamaica. El Salvador versus Qatar. Which means I don't think Panama are gonna make it to the quarters. I never predicted them to get out the group. But I think the game between Panama and Grenada is going to end in a win for Panama. And I'm going to say Panama are going to smash Grenada, right? I'm going to say this one could get ugly, but I'm going to say they win. But they win. I'm going to say 3-1. I'm going to say 3-1. I think Grenada gets a goal. Panama would overcommit and Grenada gets a goal. Grenada, I'm giving you a goal. Be grateful. 3-1 win for Panama. Not enough. Even if Qatar lose the game, it would not be enough to come in second. And that's my predictions. Angel Land, 6-1. Damn. 2-0, says Dupe. If Qatar wins the Copa de Oro, I'll be super mad. I think they could win it. So you better you could be mad now. Could start just get mad right now. Get mad now. Jorge Granillo. Salvador versus Honduras will be a classic. Indeed it will be. Indeed it will be. So all the matchups we could possibly have in the quarterfinals, it's gonna be good. It is gonna be good. But look, guys, look. It's been an hour 5 minutes. I never planned to be on for this long. So I do appreciate everybody who came on for today's stream, everybody who participated, everybody who left good comments in the chat. You guys have been awesome, man. You guys have been awesome for the entire Gold Cup so far. And, I appreciate the support. Guys, I have been streaming since the beginning of the Euros, and I haven't stopped. I've transitioned all the way into the Gold Cup, and I've been going every single day since the Gold Cup started. I think this is day 9. Day 9. I did fall asleep last night, but I did wake. I did make up for it today. There were no games today, but I'm nice like that. You know what I'm saying? Let me see how many days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is actually day 10. This is actually day 10. 10 days in a row I've been live streaming. God damn. God damn. And I've shown love to every single team, every single match at the Gold Cup so far. See what I'm saying? I didn't talk about one team in specifically. But look, Joseph Morales saying appreciate the hustle. Yeah, man. Thank you very much. Johnny Longs. Thank you very much. Look, we got 58 people in here, man. 58 people in here. And guys, if you could all drop, thank you, Dom, in the comments, that'll be awesome. That'll make me feel good. That'll make me sleep well tonight. So just drop a thank you, Dom, in the chat before I leave, to just say thanks for the coverage. That's the least you can do, man. You see what I'm saying? I appreciate it. I appreciate it. If you're watching a replay, thank you. Thank you as well. All right? And if you dislike the video, thank you as well. All right? Thanks. Thanks for everything. You just got to be grateful for everything, man. So look, guys, look. Remember what Dominic Rich? Oh, man. Whoa. From boy Dominic Rich, thanks again for coming through. Until tomorrow, I like to say, have a good night. Peace out. Rich Squad. Peace.